Kira Wagner is a speaker, author, and radio host. She believes that mastering one's life comes down to choice, and ultimately all choices are for either freedom or fear. Kira's inspirational work, Freedom's Formula, reminds clients and audiences that every person's birthright is to create a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Freedom. Kira Wagner.
One of the things that I want to do is tell you a little story, and it kind of illustrates the point about choices. Now, everybody knows that I'm a kid at heart. I love to play. I love to have fun, and that's what freedom means to me, is about the ability to have fun. And in the movie Pollyanna, it illustrates a point that I absolutely loved and has stuck with me for years. Actually, a lot of years, okay? More years than I care to remember. But in any case, okay, what happens is that Pollyanna's talking about the glad game. And she shares with the adults that she's met that there was this game that her parents used to play with her. And they were both missionaries, and so they didn't have a lot of things in their life. And they had requested a doll for her. And when the barrels came, what happened was that instead of the doll, she got crutches. Now, in today's society, most of us, and I know I probably would have been like that at 9 or 10 or 11 years old, I would have been very disappointed. I wanted a doll, and I got crutches. And I realized that's my choice. That's my choice to see it that way. What her parents did for her and gave her as a gift in that moment was, what is it to be glad about? What is there in that receiving these crutches? And her choice was to see it that every time she looked at the crutches, she was glad that she didn't have to use them. She could walk. She was empowered. And I think that that's an important thing to keep in mind. Everything that happens to us is a choice as to how we view it. What do we take away from the experience? How are you going to choose yours today? What are you going to do to make this day the best day of your life and every day after that? Again, it's all your choice.